Hey, what's going on? Not too much, just started streaming. I'm just gonna stream my computer game, I guess. Which one? A little bit here and there. I mean, I was watching it, but I was also playing the game at the time, so I couldn't like watch it the whole thing.
In Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their
Just
back,
let Travis know. Be like, hey man, I can't deal with these sliders.
As we'll see a team coming off a
It is the sliders, bro. I promise you. If he were to implement my sliders, you would not be losing like that to those teams. It would still be challenging, but you would not be. Your O line wouldn't be breaking down 5.5 seconds after you fucking snap the ball. Your receivers would be able to catch the ball. The defense wouldn't be smothering your receivers. I promise you, it's the sliders.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Illinois' return team will have that offense backed up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do?
He's
got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Back to the ground with the running back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a problem with that. For me, it's more like I've been able to beat the CPU with a mostly rookie team, bro. But like, there's certain games where it's like playing against teams that I'll get like 3 or 4 interceptions against the computer when I shouldn't. It's against corners that shouldn't be able to move like they do, shouldn't be able to linebackers that shouldn't be able to jump like they do. And it's all the sliders, dude. Or I played one game. I think my game I played the other day against the Giants. They were in my backfield the whole fucking game. Like, they shouldn't be. They've got one good defensive lineman. That's it. And they shouldn't be able to get through the line like that. It's the sliders. I've tried telling Travis. I told him that we're going to lose players because of the sliders. He doesn't fucking believe me because Filthy's sitting there bitching to him about our sliders. So it's just stupid, dude. But the thing is that he's already done that basically for the interceptions after the last week's game. But that's not enough because like right now he hasn't. If he were to implement the blocking sliders and the passing sliders, those are my sliders. Like, that's all it is. He's already implemented the injuries. He's already implemented the interceptions with slightly higher. Actually, they were already slightly higher, and in the game with Rayo, he told me to turn them down more. So he's already using my injury sliders. He's already using my interception sliders. The only thing he's not using are the passing sliders, the blocking sliders, and the penalty sliders. And the biggest problem, well, I don't care about that, but like the biggest problem is the blocking and passing. Like you were saying earlier, you've got one of the top QBs in the game. Can't complete a pass. You've got a decent offensive line. Cannot block. Like, the sliders are the base sliders are shit, and I tried to tell people that, and people wanted to get all butthurt about it or some shit. Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the base sliders are shitty for that reason, and that's why I changed them to balance that out.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Yeah. Right. So message Travis and be like, hey, can we just try Eric's sliders and see if it fixes the problems that some of us are having with the game?
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, but he's not gonna make a change if nobody's saying anything to him. When I mentioned it to him, he said, "Well, if people have a problem with it, they can message me." But he was like, "Nobody said anything yet." I was like, "Okay, but they're not gonna always say something to you. They're just gonna leave."
They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack.
That shouldn't be the case.
One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It might just not be your style of team. But again, it's a franchise mode, dude. Make trades, draft, sign free agents. Like if you're having that bad of a problem, trade away your the good players that you're not good with, the ones that have trade value that don't fit your play style. Trade them away for draft capital. Trade them away for younger players that do fit your style. Then you might have to build them up, but that's the whole point of team building. Is if you've got something that doesn't fit your style, then fix it, build it, build the team the way you want to fit your style.
Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Right, but their personnel doesn't seem to be.
But these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason.
So he's Alex Orji.
Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking.
How crazy is it that Alex Orji in the college game is better than Lamar Jackson in the Madden game?
Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, so is Alex Orji. Alex Orji's a former fucking linebacker, dude.
On 3rd down, I'm just trying to go feast on quarterbacks. I'm trying to get upfield, pad my stats, get some more sacks. They fly upfield and they say, okay, you go here, we'll throw it right over your head and get the 1st down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Orji. Getting some heat. Complete in the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Why did you do that?
That's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around their intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away.
Fucking, I did a tight end screen and I passed it to the tight end on the screen, and he was fucking open, and he caught it and then just slid. It's like he fucking slipped or some shit.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh, come on. Come on. What the fuck?
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Illinois right back to the line. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Illinois puts it in play on the red zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Flips it out in the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Are you heading to Watsontown?
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. He wants to throw it. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
What was wrong with it?
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer,
I feel like one had to cause the other to go out.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Right.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket.
Ricky?
Defenses and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability
over that truck that he bought when I was still down there?
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, that
I mean, I told him when they got back, when I found out that they went down there to pick up that fucking truck, I told him I thought it was stupid, but he's like, well, Ricky said that this is the truck he wanted, and he looked at it and said it was a good truck. I was like, okay.
Third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
Jesus. Could have just bought a brand new fucking truck. Almost.
The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Orji. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. I don't know exactly. Coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was.
So, Filthy, are you going to come pick up the fucking Dolphins in our Madden League since you can use custom books now?
Tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense.
Wait, hold on. Is Filthy starting to realize that my sliders are actually better than base sliders? Holy shit.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field.
Shit. I told you that from the beginning.
Double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Oh, motherfucker. Come on.
Now when he loses 4 on the carry.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
God.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. A low line drive and not his best work. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That's caught. It's Sanders. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated.
No, he's implemented my interception pass defense sliders, but he hasn't implemented the blocking or the passing sliders yet, and he hasn't implemented the penalty sliders yet.
It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's third and more manageable as opposed to third and long. And you could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation.
The problem with base sliders is that Madden also does this thing, and so does CFB to a point, that it's like you know how like video game, like RPG video games have dice rolls in the background that happen that you don't see. Well, no, but I mean, there's even ones that you don't see. Like there's ones that you don't see there too. But my point is that, like, for example, World of Warcraft, every time you do anything, there's a dice roll that happens behind the scenes to determine if you're successful, and you don't see it. Madden has something like that, where when you start a game, okay, when you start a game, like Mike, if you and I were to start a game right now, the game would basically roll a dice for each aspect of the game. Pass blocking, run blocking, catching, pass rush, all of that, to determine how good your team is going to be at this game. And if you and I were to, so we could play a game where I'm able to get through your line like crazy, and then we can get disconnected, play again, come back in, and I can't get through your line at all because the rolls happen differently. The sliders that I put in are in some part meant to offset the randomness a little bit, to make it more consistent.
81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here comes the option. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra.
Remember, if the math works out for it, you can always still let someone get a safety too.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it.
Fuck, I love comeback routes, dude.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Let's it go.
Shit.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Come on, Edwards. What the fuck?
This defense is physical and pass speed.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to the air one more time.
Motherfucker, dude.
On 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down.
Because your pitch wasn't perfect.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, to not wait.
So, Mike, I think we need to be worried about the Illinois game.
One drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping.
Well, Illinois played crazy against Nebraska the other night, and they always play us harder than they play any other team on their schedule, because it's a rivalry game, and we're their biggest game every year. And they're doing like a homecoming thing this time, where they're using they've got some new uniforms that they're unveiling against us. They're actually pretty sick. new uniforms, but they're designed and painted in a way to look like old school uniforms. Like the helmets are hand painted, each one, to look like leather helmets.
He's got an open man.
Yeah. And so, like, it's going to be a big game for them. Their QB's having a breakout year, and their defense is playing really good.
This offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down.
Fucking A, dude.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, 5-9.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a nice job, too, David, of the quarterback letting the coverage dictate where he threw the football.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
No, he'll be upset at me.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Pressure. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get...
Yeah, but he's also a Longhorns fan. That must be really weird for you. That like you guys share your like majority favorite football like pro football team with like your hated college football rivals. That's got to be really fucking awkward. It'd be like if Michigan and Ohio State fans were both like fans of the Lions or some shit. No, most most Ohio State fans are Cincinnati Bengal fans. Yeah, but okay, but that's okay. You're right, but that's not the same because like Michigan State is like they're our rival, but they're like our little brother rival. That's like Oklahoma State. The Longhorns are like us with Ohio State. Although now Oklahoma gets to get spanked by 2 UTs every year. Isn't that right, lazy boy? You guys get to get spanked by UT twice a year now. It's just 2 different UTs.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It's working.
Well, yeah, like I said, and you guys in Texas were big fish in a little pond. Now you're seeing that you're not really big fish. You were just in a small pond. Now you're like average size fish.
Continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I gotta physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired.
It's just like when with USC they came into the Big Ten thinking they were gonna run their air raid all over the Big Ten, and what happened yesterday in their Big Ten opener. Dude, and listen, I have respect for USC, but here's the thing, dude. How weak did they look that they I think like 8 of their players went out of the game with injuries last week. Or not last week, yesterday. Like, no, we beat them by 3, but I'm saying, like, how weak. Oh, players, we only lost 1, and he could have come back in, he just didn't. But like, how weak does that make you guys look? That your first, like, you were like this whole time you were like, oh, the physical play in the Big Ten's not as big as you guys make it out to be. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be able to hang with y'all. And then come fucking their first Big Ten game, the Big Ten season opener for them, their first year in the Big Ten, and like 7 or 8 of their guys have to be taken out of the game because they got boo-boos.
They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time.
Well, and that's what I was messing with Stanley the other night. Like, he was like, "Oh, there should have been a fucking late hit call." Motherfucker, that had nothing to do with the play, and it was barely a hit. Like, dude, like, sort of touched the guy in the back, and he was already off balance, so he fell down. But like, it wasn't a hit.
Run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Yes.
It forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Mike, you have got to try that wildcat unbalanced jet sweep thing on the goal line. It's like unstoppable, dude. The wildcat unbalanced jet sweep.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this week 8 showdown.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. Like it's not like foolproof. Like, I've gotten tackled on it, but at the goal line, I swear to God, I have like a 95% success rate with it.
Start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Now, the only thing I would say, Mike, is you still only want to use it once or twice a game, because if your opponent's paying attention, they'll know that on the goal line, if they see Donovan Edwards come in as the quarterback, that you're running that. The only other thing I would say is, if you're going to run it, also put Wildcat Blast in your playbook as well, because that lets Donovan Edwards run straight up the middle like a halfback dive. Yeah.
Used to play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. What a snag by the defense.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day, having 2 interceptions already.
Yeah, they're both out of Wildcat unbalanced. One is the jet sweep, the other is the blast, Wildcat blast. But like I still wouldn't use it like all the time. But when you absolutely need a like to get into the goal line on a play, fucking use it, dude. Like you call it, you slide protection to the direction that the sweep's going, and it's so impossible to fucking defend.
Maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Khalil Mullings is a fucking cheat code, dude.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Now,
Oh shit! I hit the wrong button. Fuck! I still got it. Okay, got it. I hit the wrong fucking button and threw it to Samaj Morgan instead of Tyler Morris, and he was between 3 different defenders. I had to click on him and jump under the fucking route.
Guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
I just hit the wrong fucking button because I usually run the version of that play that has 2 receivers instead of 3. So the Morris is usually the square, but because this one had 3, Samaj was the square because he was like up on a route higher. And so I hit square thinking I was going for Morris, and it threw it to fucking Morgan. I was like, oh my god, no.
You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra
He just
point,
answered his own question.
push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is putting on a show.
Yeah, my bad, lazy. I didn't mean to accidentally do that the other day. As soon as I hit Sim, I was like, oh, holy shit! I was supposed to force win 2 of those games and I didn't. So like the first thing I did was go and look to see if y'all had lost, and I was like trying to prepare like my apology in my head, and I was like, okay, they both won still.
Back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Mike, I know you're friends with Pokeboss. You need to find out for me if he's going to be active in the Madden League. If he needs me to put him on autopilot, I can do that. But I haven't heard anything from him at all.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast.
Well, I'm cool with that, but I'd like to get some kind of confirmation that, like, hey, you still want to be here. You just need to be on autopilot for a little bit.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Illinois.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored.
Yeah, I kind of got that the first time he jumped in Discord. That's why I didn't like warm up to him.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to run it in. He's not quite.
But if you're not,
there in the try
but if you're not gonna change it, then why are you complaining about it?
lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Orji. Fires to the right. Makes a connection.
Oh, I fucking love revamp passing, dude. I could never hit those passes before.
Michigan.
Fuck, I love that. Being able to hot route my outside guy onto a corner route, shift his stem down so that he cuts earlier, and then throw a layered pass over the defender and to his inside shoulder, and then be able to catch it and run for the touchdown is such a good. I fucking love revamp, dude.
All game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Yeah, so they didn't tell anybody that if you use revamp, you can force your guy, like if you're having trouble being able to like make lob passes or touch passes because you can't, like, because the meter's moving too fast, or you can't like time it out to release to get the right passes, you can hold L left trigger or L2 and pass, and it'll do a lob pass no matter how long you hold the button. And if you hold LB or L1, it'll do a touch pass no matter how long you hold the pass button. But they didn't tell anybody that.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of
all just because the fucking precision in passing got you into some bad habits.
First down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big
Yeah, I don't like it. But some people are making like a much bigger deal out of it than it needs to be.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
It can, but they tune that down slightly, but it's still fast. But they did tune that down slightly. They also tuned down wear and tear slightly.
And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Yeah, they also tuned down wear and tear a little bit.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Working that
you don't have to give any power at all to an extra point kick. Like, people think you have to. You don't. The only thing that it helps is if they get a jump on the ball. But even that now, at least in Madden, they fucked that up too. So they'll get a jump on the ball whether you hit perfect kick or not. So I like 24 where, like, in order to get a jump on the ball to be able to block it, the person had to not get a perfect kick. Yeah, and I don't like that. I feel like if you're especially if you're gonna make the kicking meter harder, then if you're gonna make the kicking meter harder, that's fine, but don't make the kicking meter harder and then also make it so that getting a perfect kick doesn't do anything.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra defense.
Well, but that's also because the college extra point is like a lot closer to the end zone than the Madden.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got the quick pass.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target.
I keep up with it, but I don't really watch it much anymore.
Hands it off. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down.
I don't know who Seth Rollins is, but I know who Tyler Black is.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
That's awesome. You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? It means that in the off season this year, T.Y. Hilton's going to make an appearance at WWE. Probably at WrestleMania.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more
but yeah, so
we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Unless that was staged to get more interest in it.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On second down, wants to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Sanders. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more.
Because it'll be a huge moneymaker. Because it'll be a huge moneymaker.
That's a great example of the receiver.
Like they're gonna get money that's comparable to what Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao got.
He already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They get him down, and this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looking to throw, it's all.
Yeah, like guys, you know my viewers think I'm fucking nuts talking to you guys because they can't hear you. Yeah, and like for some reason Discord doesn't let your guys' voice come through my stream. So like,
quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make.
I've turned the setting on. I've turned the settings all to be included, and for whatever reason, people still can't hear
Line
you.
up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
So like I keep getting like 3 or 4 viewers at a time, but I'm telling you, like they probably think I'm nuts because they hear me talking to you and they can't hear you guys.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Morris. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough.
Now y'all get to recreate it again.
A new set of downs after the completion.
Why am I in tight end attack? And I didn't even. Okay, whatever. He's open.
Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
What year? What week are you guys in?
With the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of
in year 1 or year 2?
But the offense said, take it to the locker room.
I don't know. I don't. In Travis's guys' league, you guys are in year 2, and one of the leagues, one of the Xbox leagues on, one of the leagues on Rayo server, one of the Xbox leagues is in. Right, but what? Well, I didn't know. That's why I was asking, because one of the leagues, one of the Xbox leagues on Rayo server is in year 2. I just don't know which one.
What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got the completion on the last play.
Okay, so see, week 7, I can go in and look at League 2 and see how I compare with mine on League 2, which my recruiting on League 2 has not been the best year. It's not been horrible, but it's not been the worst.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete.
You can't go AFK for that one in the league in franchise.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Fires to the wideout, working the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going up top on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and
If
short,
you complete your game, it overrides the first one.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Looking for room at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Now on the option. The pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. Inside the takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement.
Yeah, you can't be gone that long.
The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Probably.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Throwing the football in the intermediate passing game.
See what highlights the game
RPOs,
puts up
the
for
run
this
game, David. This was just clinical.
Illinois played me hard in this game, bro. Like I ended up winning. What was the final score?
And they know how to use their playmakers,
Like,
speed and space.
I just played against Illinois in League 2,
So that's why
and I ended up winning 58-34.
No different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been
Nobody's
another
Illinois, but they're not an
Sports
easy
College
gimme team.
Football.
Like their quarterback is legit, their defense is legit. Like the first two highlights in the game are a red zone touchdown pass by Illinois, and then a fucking 70-yard touchdown pass by Illinois. Or not touchdown pass, sorry. Is about a 50-yard touchdown. Or I'm sorry, 50-yard pass that I stopped at like the 20-yard line. But like they're legit, dude. They're not easy. Well, if you can't, it's going to be a straight sim because you tried to get with him the other day and he didn't answer. You set a time with him today and then you didn't answer, so I'm just going to put it as a straight sim. We can try, dude, but we're getting hardly any actual activity in the regular Madden League that I'm honestly not even sure if we're gonna do a fantasy league draft. So one of my highlights is a play that would make Filthy proud. So no, I'm on the 20-yard line, right? And I hike the ball. And it's a little bit of a crossing pattern play action. I fake the handoff to Donovan, and then I immediately have to run out of the pocket and roll out to my right. And I'm trying to give the receiver in the end zone time to get open. And right when I get just past the numbers, I throw it. The guy in the end zone has to like slow down, crouch down, and catch it around, like with one arm underneath the defender's leg, and the defender's arm is like over top of him. It's such a crazy fucking pass, dude, or a catch. Like, yeah. But like I was doing just like Filthy, like I ran. It's like I faked the handoff. He set his feet for like one beat, and then I had to take off out of the pocket at full speed. What's his name? Well, no, I think he was asking, is it an AI generated recruit versus like a transfer or something? You might be able to in the future. There are high schoolers that are getting fucking NIL deals now. No, because JUCO's not a governing body that gets their licensing. NCAA used to get their licensing rights in the scholarship because of the school's membership, but that's not something that there's no JUCO governing body like that. You have to be like one of the top players in high school right now to get any NIL, but it's starting. Well, you say that. You're a left tackle. How do you get sacks? He played on the left side of a left inside interior line on a 4-3. Ooh, that was such a nice interception on this highlight by Zeke Berry. Oh, that was so nice. Let me... Well, they are defensive tackles and offensive tackles. Bruh, that was such a good. Okay, I'll give EA props for this. If you're watching my stream at all, like I'm doing, looking at the highlights and stuff here, and I had an interception on with Zeke Berry. And this was all computer until the end when I clicked on him. But like in coverage, so he's lined up next to the slot guy because Zeke Berry's the slot corner, and he like backs up, and then you've got the two receivers. One's going on like the outside receiver's going on like an in and then up and then a post, and the slot receiver went under him like a wheel route to go to the outside. And Zeke Berry, AI controlled, follows the slot guy over. When they do the little crossover thing, he kind of fades in between both receivers, and he's watching the quarterback the whole time. And like giving it to EA, this is a great coding right here. He keeps his head turned at the QB, and as he throws it, he kind of like stops a little bit, stutters between the two, seeing where the pass goes, and then it's like he makes a decision and sticks with the outside guy, stays underneath of him and gets the interception. It's fucking great. I 100% give EA props for this right here. Like, that was great. Here, I'll actually clip this and show it to you guys. I've been using it here and there, but I haven't really seen much of a difference, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you if it's working right or not. I haven't I haven't used it on any game that's going to be tough. Because speed isn't the only thing that makes a good receiver. Right, but you can have all the speed in the world, and if you can't stick with them, then it doesn't matter. If they're gonna fake you out on the cuts, then it doesn't matter. Also, if you've got a 5'10" speedy corner going up against a 6'3" or 6'4" receiver, it doesn't matter if your corner's faster. If he goes faster than the receiver, then he's not going to be in position, and if he's shorter, then he's not going to be able to contest for catches as much. You know what? I didn't hit the inside shoulder like I thought I did on that play I'd been talking about. I thought I hit the inside shoulder, but looking at the replay, I guess I accidentally hit the outside shoulder. He just was good enough to catch it. Well, they put in the new boom tech system, which makes it harder to hit the hit sticks correctly. And if you don't hit them at the right angle with the right timing, then it's easier for them to bounce off of it. Well, unless it's perfectly timed. No, the wording of it says he breaks almost all, or there's a word in there that's basically almost. I don't know if it's almost or nearly or something, but the wording of it leaves room for perfect hit sticks. And it may not have to be exactly perfect, but it has to be damn close to perfect. Oh shit. I didn't realize Zeke Berry got 2 fucking interceptions this game. Oh dude, he could have hit the underneath guy and he would have been golden on this fucking thing. On that play. Dude, Zeke Berry's a fucking menace. Yeah, but everybody knows about Loveland. Zeke Berry's our new, well, he's not new, but he's the one that took over the slot corner position after Mikey Sainristil got drafted. And like, at least in real life he's doing good too. But in this game, dude, he is a fucking menace. His coverage stats are so, they have to be good. Like I'm sitting here watching him in coverage on these replays, and like he's so good. Explain it. I don't know how to set it as an adjustment, but I do have a couple plays in my playbook that do it by default. But I don't know how to adjust and set a double bracket. Okay, I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about like that. There's a way to adjust to set a double bracket. Okay. Don't cuss at your daughter. Don't do that.
I think that they are toast.
Because this is the point of playing, of having the games, is play them. So, in League 2, as Michigan, we're currently in Week 8, Mike. And looking at my recruiting board, I've got... I've got 5 5-stars committed and 2 4-stars. Yeah, I've got 4-star hidden gem Travis Kelly, who's a scrambler quarterback. I've got 4-star hidden gem commit Devin Gills, who's a free safety, who's a 4-star. And then my 5-stars are J-Ron Salam, a speed rusher defensive end. Bobby Slater, a physical wide receiver. Leon Slate, a slot corner. LaMarcus Linder, a run-stopping middle linebacker. And Devin Soto, a power rusher defensive end. He's 6'6", 256. I'll probably move him inside to D-tackle. And I'm currently leading on, about to get a commitment from Brendan Madu over Notre Dame and Iowa. I'm just barely behind Georgia on a defensive tackle. I'm sorry, that Madu guy's a running back, a 5-star hidden gem running back. I'm barely behind Georgia on a 5-star gem run-stopping DT. Barely ahead of Tennessee and Florida State on another running back, another 5-star running back out of Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Y'all can have Worthy, just leave JJ alone. Alright, no draft league. No draft league. Nope. No draft league. I'm not doing it anymore. Not running it anymore. I'm not doing a fantasy draft. Because y'all motherfuckers are going to be stupid about it, and to try to stop me from getting him, you're going to take him in the first or second round when he's a 71 overall player. He's very much an improviser. Usually it's Mahomes, Jackson, or Jared Allen. No, McCaffrey actually takes. Sometimes I've even seen McCaffrey still around in the second round. Sometimes. Devon Achan is the fastest. I'm still waiting for Filthy to take over the Dolphins in our Madden League so he can trade me Devon Achan.